even though, and even at the end, the conversation that he had with Thok was very heartwarming to me. Like, you are seen, you are loved, not just by these outsiders, but you are loved by your own people, and you are seen by your own people, and it doesn't make you not a warrior. And even that conversation at the end, it's like his dad wasn't actually rejecting him in the way that, you know, he might have thought. Like, that rejection might have actually just been a code for like release and like letting you off to do your own thing. So I thought that was really good too, because that's in the allegorical way. It's like, you don't just have to be accepted by outsiders. Like, your own people will see you for who you are, you know? So I love that.
That's such a good observation, because the brother meant so much to me in this episode, Ty. Like, the brother, I ain't gonna lie, don't get gassed up, but the brother kind of reminded me of you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, my nigga Ty is like so cool. He down to earth. He one of the coolest dudes I know. But he joins me on these little nerdy adventures, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, yeah, go ahead, man. Yeah, I'm with you, man. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yo, that's really cool, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, for him to have that figure in his life, just to kind of like be like, yo, I see you, you know, and that it just hits, because I mean, I don't know about all of us, but many of us to an extent have to wrestle with what it is your parents or your mom or your dad or your culture wants you to do or want you to be versus who you feel like you actually are. And you know that in that moment when he was faced with the decision of shooting down that hawk or that eagle or whatever, he was confronted with all of his culture in one action. It was like, look, I can shoot this eagle. I can shoot it. I don't got a problem with it. But do I want to? And if I don't do it, am I Klingon? Am I not Klingon? Does our family disown me? I have to decide right now in this particular instant whether or not I am going to be a traditional quote unquote Klingon or if I'm going to be me. And that was touching to me. And for him to have that brother who eventually I feel like they have tried to kind of make his brother figure into Caleb. And so like the relationship between him and Caleb now means that much more. I want to morph into something else, and then we can go ahead and start wrapping up here. I really, really liked, as we already kind of teased on it a little bit, I really liked the whole aspect of debating in this episode. Although this was the first episode, the masturbator.
The great debaters. I was saying the great debaters.
Well, he called himself a masturbator, a master debater.
He did do that.
He did. Yeah, I was like, okay, I see you writers. I see y'all. Keep it light, keep it 100, keep it demure, keep it. All right. But I liked it because it did give us a good idea as to what's in the soul of the of the folks who aren't going to be the enemy. Like, this is going to be one of the first Star Trek series where we watched where, other than B'Elanna Torres, where the Klingon isn't aggressive. But even B'Elanna was like, had an attitude that was like always, you know, she was an engineer, but she was still kind of like, you know, how dare you? This dude is like literally like, I don't want to eat this fake pork because it didn't have a chance to fight, you know what I'm saying? So I really like that, but I could see, honestly, on this particular episode, how some Star Trek fans might be like, all right, it's been 4 episodes. Where's the action? Where's the, you know, where's Paul Giamatti? Like, you know, let's get the story back into fold. However, and I know I've been talking a long time, but I'll wrap it up with this. However, what I really liked was how it was brought home to him recognizing that you cannot just give us this planet. Like, Klingons are not by culture able to take this planet. It just goes against everything we believe. We don't take charity. We're fucking Klingon, not some Unkapatak. You know what I'm saying?